All roads lead to the Parachute Adams. This is a local fly around here, and it's got a fancy name, but rest assured, it's a Parachute Adams. Tie mine with a little pheasant tail on the back. I think a lot of folks, the store-bought ones anyway, I see have hair, but this works just fine. Kind of worked yesterday, actually saved my bacon. It was a dead zone out there. Saw a dead bird floating around in a back eddy even. It picked up in the afternoon when the cloud cover rolled in. Got behind a boat full of dopers. Mayflies came out. Parapost wing. I wonder if, I can't remember, is the gibbon an arboreal primate or is that a terrestrial primate? Can't recall. I almost sliced my fingertips off one time cutting a tomato. I was working as a sous chef at a restaurant, and the chef showed me how to do it. And you use your knuckles, slice along the tomato. Much safer way to go. Never did get hit by a Portuguese man of war, but I sure had some close calls. That's a nasty bugger. About the worst thing I ever saw was a Spanish ray tag a kid. Now, I'm not condoning it, but back in the 80s, there was a thing called a Central Oregon sandwich, and it was a pallet, a tire, a pallet, a tire, a pallet, a tire. The rednecks would stack up and set a fire, and that's how you knew there was a party going on. Out in the desert, you see the plume of black smoke. Boy, that was not good for the environment. Not safe either. This dubbing you can buy at the local fly shop here, and it's pre-blended. You don't have to blend it all yourself, because blending dubbing is a hassle. The guy who taught me how to tie parachutes, his name was Paul. He used to blend his own dubbing. His fingerprints are all over this fly. He's the one that taught me how to tie a parachute the right way by putting the hackle post upwards and tying that in. He was a heck of a good fly tyer too. He was a grumpy fella, and he would make this real loud, annoying noise when he'd sip a Diet Coke. Sit right next to you while you're tying your fly and make that sound. You want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? But learning to tie flies from old Paul was one of the highlights of my fly tying career for sure. He tied a beautiful fly. He was a real artist. Real lone wolf. He was like a weed in the wind. Adrift. Despondent. It's like incense in the desert, old Paul. On one of our first dates, actually our first date, my wife and I played horse and she beat me like 5 games in a row. That was embarrassing. Had a little cloud cover yesterday. You're gonna need a little cloud cover. You're gonna fish this fly, and it'll deliver. It'll deliver.